Hello everyone and welcome to our meditation session. Today we are going to do Gayatri mantra kriya with the usage of hands. For advanced practitioners, there is no need to use the hands, but for beginners, it is said that it is very beneficial in order to activate and feel the energy centers with hands. So let us first have a few words about the Gayatri mantra. Gayatri mantra is a known mantra which is often used for purification purposes. Gayatri mantra represents a prayer towards the light of God that purifies the mind and make the mind holy and blessed. One of the most common translations of Gayatri mantra by Swami Shivananda is as follows. Let us meditate on Ishvara, that is God, and His glory, who has created the universe, who is fit to be worshipped, who is the remover of all sins and ignorance. May He enlighten our intellect. So let us repeat. Let us meditate on God and His glory, who has created the universe, who is fit to be worshipped, who is the remover of all sins and ignorance. May He enlighten our intellect. May He purify our intellect. May He make it higher. And this is the main part of the Gayatri mantra. But the beginning, there are 4 words extra, and so in the beginning we have Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvah. And normally Om is perceived as the highest sound, inner sound of the universe, one of the highest inner sounds of the universe, or even a symbol of God as the beginning, is the beginner of sound current. Now, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvah, these 3 words are often understood as surpassing the past, present, and future. And then we have the main part of the Gayatri mantra, that is Tat Savitur Vareniyam, Bhargo, Devasya, Dhimahi, Dhiyo, Yonah, Prachodayat. And this, the main bit is already translated, so it is like, let us meditate on God and His glory, who has created the universe, who is fit to be worshipped, who is the remover of all sins and ignorance. May He enlighten our intellect. So this may not be the best of the translations, but I think it still is quite a good translation, because it is always hard to translate some great mantras such as Gayatri mantra, but I think we can leave the translation as it is. So now let us try to remember the mantra, because we will use it in the Gayatri kriya. So it is from beginning to end, it is like this. Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvah. Now you can say with proper bis, but if it is hard to pronounce, you can use normal b. So Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvah, Tat Savitur Vareniyam, Bhargo, Devasya, Dhimahi, Dhiyo, Yonah, Prachodayat. And once again, Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvah, Tat Savitur Vareniyam, Bhargo, Devasya, Dhimahi, Dhiyo, Yonah, Prachodayat. And how to make Kriya Yoga practice out of Gayatri Mantra. Now we just listen how it sounds, melody if you wish, in order to mentally chant it, but it's not really necessary because we will cut the whole Gayatri Mantra into syllables. So we're going to meditate on all the energy centers in the upper part of the body, almost all, not all, with one or on two occasions, two syllables in each energy center. We will touch with both our hands, or one if you wish, the important energy centers in the upper part of the body, and then mentally chant mainly one syllable of the Gayatri Mantra. The only two exceptions will be Bhuva, Suvah, which are two syllables. Otherwise, we will always chant one syllable of Gayatri Mantra in each of the, only once in each of the energy centers. And these centers are, so we will touch the hair just above the crown of the head, and we will mentally recite Om. So above the crown of the head, we will mentally recite Om. Then we will touch the right side of the head, and we will mentally recite Bhur. We will touch the forehead and mentally recite Bhuva. We will touch the left side of the head and mentally recite Suvah. Then we will touch the place between the eyebrows and mentally recite Tat. We will touch the upper part of the left ear and mentally recite Sa. We will touch the upper part of the right ear and mentally recite Vi. We will touch the central part of the left ear and mentally recite Tur. We will touch the central part of the right ear and mentally recite Va. We will touch the lower part of the nose near Philtrum and mentally recite Re. We will touch the lips and part just below the lips and mentally recite Ni. We will touch the chin and mentally recite Yam. We will touch the thyroid and mentally recite Ba. Then we will touch the middle of the chest below the thymus and we will mentally recite Ergo. And then we will touch the right upper part of the chest and mentally recite De. And we will touch the left upper part of the chest and mentally recite Va. We will touch the navel and mentally recite Sya. Then we will touch the right lower part of the chest and mentally recite Di. We will touch the left lower part of the chest and mentally recite Ma. We will touch the lower abdomen and mentally recite Hi. We will touch the right shoulder and mentally recite Di. We will touch the left shoulder and mentally recite Yo. And we'll touch the left elbow, mentally recite Yo. Then right elbow and recite Na. Right wrist and recite Pra. Left wrist and recite Cho. Left palm and recite Da. Right palm and recite Yat. So this was quite a long procedure of 28 steps, and these 28 steps are used to activate 28, so not really all, but some of the energy centers in the upper part of the body. And we will repeat this process of 28 steps at least 3 times. Once you know the method, you can repeat it as many times as you wish. The Gayatri Kriya, if done with bhakti or devotion, corresponding to the meaning of the Gayatri mantra, is said to activate all these 28 centers, chakras, minor chakras, and greatly contribute even to the hard to achieve purification of the karma, as many people believe. So, as you see, this Gayatri kriya is quite an important kriya, which, however, unfortunately is not practiced very often as a kriya, but mainly as a prayer, mainly as a devotional practice. But now we have an opportunity to practice this as a kriya as well. So let us start, and let's relax. We can close our eyes if you wish, and we will try to breathe normally. So if you wish, you can retain the breath, but it's not really necessary. It might be better that you just relax as much as possible. Make a few deep breaths. Check if you sit comfortably on your chair, if your spine is straight and erect, if there is no tension in your body. And now we will use our hands. I will just name the part of the body and what we will recite, what we will mentally recite, if possible, in that part of the body. So let's touch the hair just above the crown of the head and mentally recite Om. Then right side of the head, mentally recite Bhur. Forehead, and recite Bhuva. Left side of the head, and mentally recite Suvah. Place between the eyebrows and recite Tat. Upper part of the left ear and recite Sa. Upper part of the right ear and recite Vi. Central part of the left ear and recite Tur. Central part of the right ear and recite Va. Lower part of the nose near philtrum and recite Re. Lips and part just below the lips and recite Ni. Chin and recite Yam. Thyroid and recite Ba. Middle part of the chest below the thymus and mentally recite Argo. Right upper part of the chest and recite De. Left upper part of the chest and recite Va. Now navel and mentally recite Sia. Right lower part of the chest and recite D. Left lower part of the chest and recite Ma. Lower abdomen and recite He. Right shoulder, recite D. Left shoulder and recite Yo. left elbow and recite Yo, right elbow and recite Na, right wrist and recite Pra, left wrist and recite Cho, left palm and recite Da, and right palm and recite Yad. So this was the first round. If we wish, we can press with both our hands on the chair and lift ourselves 3 times from the chair, but is definitely not necessary, only if we wish. Then we can have a few deep breaths more. If we wish, we can mentally recite the Gayatri mantra as a prayer or as a mantra before the start and have a few deep breaths. Then relax and do the second round. So now again we will start. So we will touch the hair above the crown of the head and recite Om. Touch to the right side of the head and mentally recite Bhur. Towards the upper part of the forehead and mentally recite Bhuva. Towards the left side of the head and mentally recite Suvah. Now placed between the eyebrows, and we will mentally recite Tat. Upper part of the left ear, and recite Sa. Upper part of the right ear, and recite Vi. Central part of the left ear, and mentally recite Tur. Central part of the right ear, and mentally recite Va. Lower part of the nose near philtrum, and recite Re. Lips and part just below the lips, and recite Ni. Chin, and recite Yam. Thyroid, and mentally recite Ba. Middle of the chest, below the thymus, and mentally recite Bhargo. Right upper part of the chest, and recite De. Left upper part of the chest, and recite Va. Navel, and recite Sya. Right lower part of the chest, and recite Di. Left lower part of the chest, and recite Ma. Lower abdomen, and recite Hi. Right shoulder, and recite Di. Left shoulder, and recite Yo. Left elbow, and recite Yo. Right elbow, and recite Na. Right wrist, and recite Pra. Left wrist, and recite Cho. Left palm, and recite Da. And right palm, and recite Yad. So this was the second round of Gayatri Kriya. If you wish, you can 3 times lift yourself from the chair, but it's not necessary. You can use Gayatri mantra as a prayer, as a mantra in this moment between Kriya part, if you wish, and then we will make the last guided round, the third round. We will touch the hair above the crown of the head and mentally recite Om. And right side of the head, mentally recite Bhur. Upper forehead and mentally recite Bhuva. Left side of the head and mentally recite Suvah. place between the eyebrows and mentally recite Tat. Upper part of the left ear and mentally recite Sa. Upper part of the right ear and we will recite Vi. Central part of the left ear, Tur. Central part of the right ear, Va. Lower part of the nose near Finstrum, Re. Lips and parts just below the lips, Ni. Chin, Yam. Thyroid, Ba. Middle of the chest below the thymus, Bhargo. Right upper part of the chest, De. Left upper part of the chest, Va. Navel, Sya. Right lower part of the chest, Di. Left lower part of the chest, Ma. Lower abdomen, Hi. Right shoulder, Di. Left shoulder, Yo. Left elbow, Yo. Right elbow, Nach. Right wrist, Fra. Left wrist, Sho. Left palm, Ta. Right palm, Yat. In the end, we can do a few rounds in mind only without any guidance. So let's start with the fourth round. Even if we mix some part of the body, we are still learning. We will learn it soon. So let's start. And just focus on these energy centers. On the spiritual meaning of these syllables of the sacred Gayatri mantra. And try to use this kriya with as much as bhakti as possible. And when you're ready, you can make the last few breaths and then slowly open the eyes. This was the Gayatri kriya. It's a bit rare type of kriya, but still practiced by some. The Gayatri mantra is a very beneficial mantra. Some yogi teachers say that this is even the best of the mantras, the best from the old mantras. I hope that you enjoyed and like the Gayatri kriya, and I wish that you have a great time and see you soon.